What if Izuku Midoriya was in ReZero? Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going into MHA. Ohio, Sekai. My name is Isaiah Senku. ¿Cómo estás? Good? Good. Okay. Yes, new area. Same house, new area. It's just move stuff around the house, you know what I mean? Basically, we're just gonna go through with your favorite MC, you know what I mean? So it's all different, it's just a bunch of MCs, right? It's just main characters, basically. It's gonna be interesting to talk about this because Midoriya is a very timid character. At least in the beginning, he's very timid. Obviously, he grows into his own eventually, but like, he's more of a beta male, you know. He's not really much of an alpha male, you know. Oh God, no. But yeah, like, so let's get into it. Roll the clip. Okay. What if Izuku Midoriya was in ReZero? The current Izuku Midoriya, Izuku Midoriya from the current anime, right? So he wakes up in the morning, about to go do his hero training with the at the hero agency. Also, new jacket. How you guys like it? Huh? Fire or not? AK-47 with the high tops, or you want the Uzi with the low tops? I'll do this one. I'm sorry, I love that movie. Anyway, so Izuku, he okay, so he wakes up, he's like, okay, what, you know, like, I'm gonna go, you know, go talk to Endeavor and, you know, Todoroki and Bakugo, you know, and he's gonna try to go and he's gonna open the door, obviously, as most of these are. Open the door, it's a different world. He's in Lagunica, right? And he's gonna be like, he's gonna be so surprised. But not like, I feel like Deku's one of those characters where like he doesn't have like a wild, like, you know, he's like one of like a, like, just stands there in awe, like, well, this is pretty. Why am I here though? Like, you know, like, okay. He tries to go back to where he came from. It's a totally different area, so he's in Lagunica now, right? And I feel like Deku, just get some stuff out of the way. I feel like Deku, a lot of these characters will get used to the magic system pretty quickly because they have their own version of a magic system in their world. So like Deku will be used to, but he will be like, I think he'll be happy that every time he uses his ability, he doesn't hurt himself. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be so used to it, he'd just like desensitized to the pain and shit. But now he's like, I don't feel any pain. Oh my God, I can use my powers. Oh my God, yes! You know, like, I feel like he'd be so happy with that specific thing. He can use magic and he doesn't hurt himself using the magic, you know. Okay, so yeah, so he opens the door. He's like, a totally different area, you know. He's in the I guess the door, he's like, you gotta, yeah, okay, so he's gonna be outside the city, right? He's gonna be like in like the like, it's not the suburbs, but like the outskirts of the city, because there's some homes out there. It just makes sense, you know. He opens the door, you know, because he can't open the door and like be right in the middle of, you know, the town square, you know. That would be weird. I mean, he could, because he could be like maybe like a bar or something, but you know, I like it for Midoriya to be outside of the city and then walk into the city. I don't know. That's just where my brain is going. Okay. So So yeah, he walks. He's like, wow, this is nice. Why am I here? So he goes to tries to talk to people that's inside the house, right? He's like, where am I? You're like, you're in Laguna, you know? And they're like, who are you? They're like, who are you? Like, I thought I was, you know. Midoriya is he's a very, I guess, timid. Like I said, very timid, kind of like, you know, I don't want to say beta male, but like, you know, cliche wise, he's a beta male, you know. But yeah, I think he'd be cool. So next we have, so yeah, he would go into the city, right? Then once he's in the city, he'd be like, okay, he doesn't have anything with him. The only thing he has with him is his clothes, and he's wearing his hero outfit, so he looks completely out of place. So everybody's looking at him like he's crazy, like like what why is he dressed like that, you know? And I feel like that would be interesting. He'd be like and he'd be aware of how obviously how weird it looks compared to everybody else, you know. But everybody else would be dressing weird compared to him. So he's like it's one of those things, you know. Also, I appreciate you guys for watching these. If you don't mind, please subscribe. Let me know you like these by subscribing and liking. You know, like button. Hey Jack. Like button and stuff. Okay, so he wants to get something to eat. He doesn't have any food on him, so he has to figure out how is he going to get something to eat. I feel like Deku's one of those characters where he would like he would try to find a job pretty quickly, you know, or he would like try to like help people out, and then they'll pay him for a service or something like that, you know, or he'd probably just find a job and then just like help people at night because obviously he wants to be a hero and stuff, right? So he would do that, right? And he would be like, you know, can I work for you, or can I do this and that, you know what I mean, or work in the fields or something like that. And then he does that, and then he gets some money, he gets some food. So basically the thugs attacking him wouldn't happen. Maybe it could happen where, like, you know, he'd be like he'd be walking down an alley, you know, and he's just trying to figure out what's going on, and the thugs come out of nowhere and try to steal stuff from him, you know what I mean? And which is fair. Oh, he has a phone too, doesn't he? He can use that to his advantage. Down the line, just like Subaru did. So I feel like just seeing the sun for the first time. You made my life bright because you shine. Being you, baby. Anyway, so yeah, he goes around. So basically, the thugs attack him. That's when he's gonna figure out he's gonna restart by death or something like that. And because I mean, to be fair, he is a kid, you know, and they have knives. I mean, but he also knows how to fight too. So I mean, it's kind of 50-50 in my mind whether or not he'll win that fight or not, you know. But I like to think he would try. He'd be close to winning, right? Because the thing is like, he'd be so used to having All Might's ability, and then, or like the All for One, or One for All, something like that, right? For One for All. He's so used to having One for All, and then he doesn't have it anymore. So, like, he'll be thrown off by that. But then, because Deku was already born, was already, quote-unquote, born without a quirk, that's a whole theory in itself, where, like, he actually had a quirk. It's just that the Dr. Eggman-looking guy took his power. I don't know. But that's a theory. But the point, it's not about MHA theories, okay? It's about the fact that he has been used to not having powers for the longest until he started going to high school, right? So he is fine with not having powers, so he knows what to do for the most part. He's not an idiot, you know, that's for sure. So yeah, I think he would do okay, but they'll eventually overpower him because there's 3 of them and 1 of him. So I mean, like, without his powers, he's kind of fucked, you know. So yeah, they stab him, kill him. He goes back to the old cottage at the edge of the city, you know, type thing. And then yeah. So meeting Amelia, I feel like he would get along with Amelia pretty well. Definitely, I think he will definitely get along with Amelia. Like, they're both pretty similar in, like, personality wise. Kind of. Like, there's some similarities between the two when it comes to personality, like I said. And I think they'll gel pretty well. I mean, they'll probably be way too nice to each other, so they probably will never get anything done. But I mean, Deku will eventually be like, okay, he's gonna do what he needs to do because he wants to be a hero, you know. And so how they meet, I don't know how they would meet because, you know, since Deku wants to be a hero, this would be a perfect time for, like, you know, she's getting attacked by thugs or like a different set of thugs, right? And then, or it's the same thugs, and then he sees them, and he's like, oh crap, I gotta save her, you know. But he doesn't have his powers, so he's gonna do his best to try to save her, and then, you know, he ends up dying because because they overpowered him basically. But he's gonna do it again, and then next time he knows that he can do it right this time. You know what I mean? I feel like Deku was very smart, so he would like catch up. He would really like. I think he would deal with restart by death very easily, very well. You know, because he's already pretty smart. He's already like he catches on to things, especially when it comes to abilities, very quickly. So yeah. I feel like he would try to find a way to like document everybody's powers and shit, or like at least their magic. Like I feel like Deku's one of those people, or one of those characters where he would go into this world and he would be so fascinated by the power system that he would start writing a book about the power system, so he can understand as much as he can, so he can deal with situations better when he, you know. When he dies, right? But then he won't be able. But he'll have to continue to write the thing over and over again, which would suck. That would suck. But he would. But I think he would still try to do it anyway, right? He will write down as much as he can because he doesn't know when he will die, you know. So he would just be like, I'm just gonna do it every time, just so I can, you know, and just, you know, keep writing it down, keep filling it out, and all that stuff. And then he'll eventually. I think he'll be a little bit too overpowered with the knowledge of magic in this world, because he will find out any and everything about the magic system, and then he will just be like, I'm a genius, I'm a magic genius, you know what I mean? I think that'd be pretty funny as a little character quirk, you know. So he will obviously help Amelia finding her pendant. So he won't be able to beat Elsa, even though people have tried to kill him multiple times. But I feel like Elsa's a different story. Elsa's a different being altogether, so it's kind of tough because he doesn't know her powers. He will later, but he won't know first encountering her, going to the cavern, trying to get the pendant back for Amelia. He won't know anything about her, right? So she comes in, he thinks she's just there to buy the thing, and then all of a sudden she starts killing everybody. Yeah, he wouldn't know. He would be completely like, you know. I think his reflexes would be good enough, but she's too strong. Like, I feel like she's just too strong for this. In this situation. Then when he dies, it comes back. Then he knows. Then he's gonna start learning how her powers work, and then he would be able to, like, you know, do it, you know, be able to like beat her, or at least get away from her and hide until he's able to like master like magic and stuff. I feel like that would be something Deku would do, you know. He'll come back constantly trying to learn more and more information about her. Then he will like then once he knows everything, it's over. You know what I mean? I feel like there's no love interest, obviously. Well, not obviously, but I feel like Deku wouldn't really. He's not really like a lovey-dovey type, really. I mean, not more than Ochako, you know what I mean? But like, he's not really like a. I don't think he would like, be in love with Amelia. He would want to help her as a friend. I think Subaru is very special in that, where he actually genuinely just likes Amelia immediately for some reason. He just does. But any other character, I don't think they would really care. They would probably just be friends with her. You know what I mean? So their main motivation, stuff like that, would be to just help Amelia and get back home. Yeah, because Amelia has connections, obviously, and he can talk to Roswell, and he can try to figure out how to, do all that stuff, right? There's obviously more to it, but I'm like these things. This series is just me thinking about like how would different characters react to different things, different characters, different stuff. Reinhardt, I haven't talked about Reinhardt, but I feel like Reinhardt, he would make good friends with Reinhardt. I think he'd be like immediately best friends. Like I don't know, just like how Subaru and Reinhardt became like best friends. I feel like Deku and Reinhardt would be like great friends. I mean, he's just a nice guy like that. Both of them. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I mean, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you, Smarty, so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know any other MCs that you want me to talk about. Put them in the description. In the comment section below. Okay, and we'll talk next week. About another JoJo's character. So get ready for that. Love you, Smarties. I'll see you in the next video. Senku Nation, stay wise. Bye.